Welcome to Operating Leverage Benchmarking. The purpose here is for you to determine the opportunity cost of the talent that you have in-house today versus what is possible. What could you achieve with offshore leverage? So the way that I want you to think about leveraging this document is what we've done is highlighted in yellow the order of operations in which you leverage the document to give you the answers that you need. In step number one, what I'd like you to do is to think about your profit margin, your EBITDA. As an example, you might place a 20% EBITDA on your business. That means, so what you're going to see in the calculation is for every dollar of profit you create, it takes $5 of revenue to generate that $1. Keep that in mind as you start thinking about talent costs as we start to plug in talent. Step number two, I want you to insert the monthly fees. That could be base salary, that could be on target earnings, commissions, bonuses that you're currently paying to your existing teammates for every role. And you can alter these roles as you can see in this spreadsheet, but take a role or roles in your organization and plug in an amount that is meaningful to you. So as an example, your CMO might be paid $10,000. What you'll notice is it's correlating the delta between what you're paying today on a monthly service fee versus its equivalency in countries such as the Philippines and Bangladesh. You can do this as many times as you would like. So you fill in all the roles and responsibilities that you're considering as an opportunity for offshore leverage. What you'll notice is that it starts to calculate for you in two specific regions. Number one, it's showing you what this represents in increasing the amount of profit. So as an example, if you moved your CMO role to the Philippines, your profit change over 12 months would be $36,000. If you were to move that to Bangladesh, that could be upwards of $60,000 in extra profit. So for every role that you fill in, as you can start to see, your profitability starts to skyrocket. As you can imagine at scale, as you move certain roles such as marketing functions, customer success, business development or demand generation, engineering or DevOps, if you start thinking as teams, that profit starts to scale from 6 figures to 7 figures. What you'll notice it's also calculating for you here is the opportunity cost of the required revenue you're needing to generate right now versus if you adjusted those roles offshore. What you'll notice is it's saying that if you were to move your CMO and your director of marketing role offshore for these prices in either the Philippines or Bangladesh, what you're having to do right now by keeping that talent onshore is you need to do an extra $480,000 a year in revenue to generate that 20% profit that you're seeking. So that means you need to do almost $500,000 more in revenue just to justify the pay of your existing CMO and your director of marketing against the opportunity cost of moving that offshore. So that is the extra burden or yield you're needing to generate from your sales team to justify the opportunity cost of certain roles to create the type of productivity or profitability that you're needing. The reason this document is so valuable for you, as you start evaluating roles and teams, you'll start to recognize that these numbers become compounding meaningful. This means that you have a real opportunity to increase your profitability and reduce the workload on your sales organization by 6 and 7 figures at scale. So I look forward to you experimenting with this document. This is usually a great document for us to start a conversation about how we can think about your next steps with offshoring leverage. Good luck. You take care.